Oh my God, are we live? Are we? Oh, right. I'm solo streaming today. Hi. Hi, it's me, River. I'm your co-host. And by co-host, I mean, if you have more than one personality, I'm your girl. Welcome into Transpotting. Come trickle in. No one's here yet to the streams. I'm going to go ahead and take my time and fiddle with social media to announce it. But long story short, YouTube does not want me to stream yet on my personal YouTube. So I've got to get some content on there first and then I can stream there. So I forgot all about that. And I forgot I don't have enough content yet, but soon. So my promises of streaming on here and on YouTube are for naught, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ping everyone, tell them I'm here. Yes, Bree, you made it. Weird, the count says 0 people watching. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a little solo chat. So Bree, if you have questions about me or about the show or about anything that I'm doing, feel free to ask them. It's gonna be a very laid back kind of chill stream today. But yeah, I'm gonna announce that we're live here. Discord. It's supposed to do it automatically, but it takes fucking forever. Yeah. It's annoying that sometimes Discord will just decide not to render your URL as an actual link unless you put the HTTPS. That's the one. Oh my God, there's 4 people here. Yes, I'm just chilling. Okay, great. Well, thanks, Bree, for getting started here. Tell us a little bit about the podcast. How did things start out? Where are they now? And where do you see podcasts going in the future? Oh my God, thanks for that wonderful prompt. Also, why did it throw away my wonderful branding of this should be purple right now? This should be purple. Wow, there, little bot finally told everyone I'm live. Great. A great question, Bree. So the podcast, Transpotting. So hi, it's me. I'm River. I'm the executive producer and primary host of Transpotting the podcast. It's been going on since, let's see, I had head bottom surgery. And then I decided while bedridden I wanted to get back into music and I wanted to make a podcast. And back then it felt, I think, a little safer because we didn't foresee the most recent election going the way it did, really. So I started a podcast about being trans, about highlighting trans topics, about having trans guests on that we can boost, trans creators. And that's where the show origins kind of came from. And of course, the train spotting, play on words, right? Obviously, very obvious, but also poking fun at the fact that RuPaul decided to use the trains flag instead of a trans flag that one time. So it's been a thing. And when you search for trans on your keyboard emojis, it will go with trains first before the trans flag every time. So it's trains all the way down, baby. It's how things started. So I'm going to take a little quick detour from that and talk about my little setup because I have ADHD. And even though I am medicated for it, I haven't taken my second dose today. So you're going to get me off the wall. Caffeinated, unmedicated. I'm kidding. It's in my system still, but it's great. Check out my new spot, right? Like it's the same spot as before, but I'm a little bit lower. I do have some issues with my joints. So I am, of course, sitting now instead of standing. I will still stand sometimes, but and I'm sitting cross-legged to kind of stretch my knees a little bit because I have a hard time with circulation and with stretching and staying limber. But yeah, I got this chair so I could sit like a bisexual in it. Yes. Yeah, thanks. Tell us about the chair too. Great. I know there's latency here. Hold on. I gotta fix this. What's going on here? I think there was an update to Riverside, the tool I use to stream the podcast. I'll be using OBS on my other channel. On the YouTubes once I can actually stream there. But I will be streaming on twitch.tv/Bury the River in the near future. I just couldn't stream two Twitch streams from here at the same time, or else I would do it. I certainly would. But yeah, in the future, look out for some additional stuff from Bury the River on Twitch. We're on Twitch. That's where we are. Squirrel. That's the history of the chair. That's the story of the chair. And and me trying to resolve why the hell when I do overlays for text, it's just messing up. Yeah, I think they updated their layout recently, and it's just it's not good. Um, Ooh, what does this do? That's just us. Okay, cool. Riv figures out how to use her podcasting tools in real time. Check it out. What's this one do? Oh, it's not that cute. All right, we don't need that. Get that out of here. Okay, yeah. So apparently, no reason to why overlays from chat just look funky. So I'll call out who people are when you put stuff in chat. Okay. I'm gonna tell the internet that I'm live and also that YouTube didn't work yet. So if you're bored watching me type on my phone, I'm sorry. I have to do it so I get more people to come in here. Okay. Jeez. I'm telling everyone that I'm alive. Yeah. Live in Twitch, live on Twitch, on Twitch. The YouTube hates me. Okay. Well, I did my part. Okay. Let's go back to this original question from Bree. The podcast. Yes, this is the Transpotting podcast. Where are they now? Okay, so right now things are a little weird. Things, we're in this mix of current regime being complete and utter babies about everything, and villainizing trans people. So that's great. That's great. That's awesome. It's awesome for us. It also creates a lot of fear and a lot of political violence and a lot of hate crimes. Emboldens people to really re-embrace their bigotry if they've been hiding it. And if they are newer to the world, they are learning hatred, which is really shitty. So all that's happening, right? And things are escalating constantly. And we're all just kind of like, hey, when's it gonna be camp time for us? Because it's camp time for other people right now. And I feel fucking horrible about that, obviously. And if you can participate in any kind of protest, any kind of pushback, please do. I know it's difficult, but it's difficult for me as someone who's not as able-bodied as I would like to be to do so. Been to a couple of the earlier protests, but we're also at a point too where protests are like, hey, why are we even bothering when no one's in power is actually, if any kind of power is actually doing a whole lot. But, and I mean, to be fair, there are people doing some stuff behind the scenes, but we're not really hearing a lot about it because we're getting a lot of doom scrolling, clickbaity bullshit. That's part of where the world is right now. Which does plug into where the podcast is right now. I promise it's relevant. So right now, the current three co-hosts have kind of stepped away for a little bit, kind of regain some footing. So you won't be seeing them for a little bit, but I'm always happy to have them on when they're ready to come back. So Jess, Samara, and Eve, I know things have been really hard, but we're going to let them take a little breather from whatever they need to take a little breather from, which is great. I will remain to be here because it is technically the show that I started and created. So I'm gonna be here fighting the good fight, and by that I mean talking the good talk, boosting some folks whenever I can, and just generally hoping to be a loudmouth less leftist, but also being a sweet little sugar bean to anyone who needs it. So to clarify, other three co-hosts currently are taking a little breather, and I really appreciate them. I appreciate all that you've contributed and will contribute in the future. Thank you so much for all of the wonderful banter and virtual hugs and drinking. But that means you're going to see a little bit more of me. And it also means that I'm kind of figuring out new ways to not only create content, produce content, but also to make it more accessible. So I know I talked a little bit last time about, hey, short form content is where it's at, and it is. So that leads me to talk a little bit about the show, kind of state of the show schedule and what I've been doing, experimenting with, and what it's going to be like for a little bit. So got these streams. Awesome. Yes, we have streams for a couple hours. They turn into 2 episodes usually, and also with an intermission, which is great. It's really difficult as much as I want to right now, especially without additional co-hosts. It's really difficult to stream weekly or even bi-weekly at this point. We all have lives going on, stuff scary. Where is the time? I'm an ambitious gal. I don't know. So what I'm going to be doing soon is streaming some stuff to my personal Twitch and launching my personal streaming YouTube and Twitch. I guess YouTube's still mad at me. I haven't have enough content on there yet. As soon as I do, I can start streaming directly to YouTube too. But yeah, please go to twitch.tv/BarryTheRiver and preemptively subscribe. Don't worry, I have not made affiliate yet. It is free. There's nothing on there yet. There will be soon. And also, while you're at it, go to youtube.com/@BarryTheRiver. So, okay. So that's what's going on right now. And all right, I'm putting the question back on the screen because there's so much to this question, Brie. Thank you. Where do we see the podcast going in the future? I guess I talked about that a little bit. So there's gonna be some more solo content for me, a lot more of me doing some talking at you because I do that anyway. I want to see a lot more chat interactions. I want to have a lot more guests on the show. Soon I'll be having Morgan back on the show. Morgan was on the show prior, I think in season 1 or 2. I think it was season 2. And they've got a new book out. So Morgan Burbank. So they have a new book out. It's going to be great. We're going to get them on the show again, and I can't believe how far they've come. They're doing a great job as an author. They're making it, so I'm proud of them. So, that's another guest coming on the show soon. I'm trying really hard to get Rowan Jet Knox on the show. I'm on his radar, which is kind of cool. On social media, and he has seen my DM and did say publicly to be on the show. But he's a busy guy. There's a time difference. There's a lot of stuff that he does too, and he's kind of a big deal. So I'm hoping someday soon we can have him on the show. That would be great. And Talia is going to be returning. So Talia Clay, a wonderful comedian based in Chicago. Please go see her stand up. Please go see her Instagram. She's going to be coming on the show as a co-host. So yeah, so there's that. Yeah, take that, everyone. I got my comedian idol to be on the show. That's kind of cool. Don't tell her I said that. Okay. Yeah, so that's the future of the show. Here is the schedule. Here's what it's going to be like. Tuesdays, we're going to have. So, okay. Hear me out. Every week's going to be a little different. 4 weeks, right? 4-week schedule. Don't worry. I'll make a little video for this, for the Patreon and for the YouTube. I'll make a little infographic. Okay, I promise. So everything, with the exception of YouTube Shorts, are going early access, which means everyone will eventually have access to everything. And the cycle will be for both YouTube and Patreon. But Patreon, being a week ahead, will be week 1, Tuesday, because Monday is too hard. Don't at me for Monday content. I'm sorry. I can't. I know you want it. I'm sorry. Tuesday. All right. So I have all of Monday to work on stuff after work. A lot of times we stream on Sundays. And then I can't get stuff done in time for Monday because I got a life. I got a partner. I got to make dinner. I got to eat. I got to take out the dog and take in the trash and all that stuff. So I digress. Week 1 is going to be Tuesday. You've got early access or normal access, depending on what you're doing. Episode 1 of 2, right? So part of those 2 episodes. This is separate from streaming. Okay. Week 1, Tuesday. Episode 1 of 2. The full episode comes out Tuesday. Thursday, the first TLDR comes out. Boom. Next week. Tuesday, intermission comes out. Yeah. Thursday, another YouTube TLDR comes out. I don't want to say YouTube. It's going to be on everything now. TLDR comes out. Thursday again. Week 3, part 2. Once again, Thursday, you guessed it, TLDR. And then week 4, we're going to not have we're gonna have a rest week in terms of episodes, and then we'll have. I will have. I keep saying we. I'm editing everything. Why I keep saying we? I mean, I know we've got co-hosts, but I'm not referring to them currently. Trying to be less humble. That final week we'll have two TLDRs release. So you'll get 4 total TLDRs from the episodes. More if I'm feeling ambitious. And then all throughout all those weeks, I'm hoping to do at least one YouTube short a day from those episodes. So just shotguns worth of content, buckshot worth of content on that. All right. Yeah. So I'm just throwing it all in there. Right. I really, really want to get this working. Okay. All right. I think I answered that question pretty thoroughly. I feel like I'm on a Zoom call right now, telling people my strategies for improvement, which is terrifying. Okay, questions. Bree has so many questions. I appreciate you, Bree. Let's see here. I'm going to tell Blue Sky also, in case it should have already automatically told them that I'm live, but you never know. Did it do it? It didn't do it. Oh my God. Live on Twitch, meow, Twitch, Twitch. You misspell it on purpose once. It's stuck in there forever. I know how to clear it. Don't at me. Trans spotting. Wow, that killed a whole half hour. Okay. Bree's questions. Let's get back to them. You're giving me lots of good content here, Bree. I appreciate keeping my ADHD ass on point. Tell us more about your personal links for future streaming. Yeah, I think I did that a little bit. I will again. So future streaming, youtube.com/@burytheriver. Same as my artist name for music. Look, by the way, if you know me in real life, or if you work with me, please don't click the Nightbot link for my socials. And if you do, you didn't see anything, right? We all know what I am. Okay, so yeah, streaming on Twitch, YouTube, solo stuff. I will be streaming things such as additional talking content because people tell me I have a pretty voice and I'm kind of goofy. I'm just goofy. I'm just a cute little bean. I intend to also record some content of me noodling on guitar and trying to record some stuff. That one's going to be a little bit harder, I think, because I need to figure out how to probably end up using OBS for that. Yeah, because I need to combine audio inputs. I don't have an amp. I lost it in the divorce. I'm just kidding. It was their amp. I was borrowing it. But still, I don't have an amp. So it would all go through my computer and Logic Pro. But I would love to just hang out, noodle on guitar all day with you. And by all day, I mean within reason, because I still have a day job. And wish this was my day job. And fucking rock out and make some music. So expect that to be on the roster. Expect me to be playing video games. I'm on PS5 currently. I have an underpowered laptop that can play some things such as Fallout New Vegas. So my first foray into gaming streaming will be Fallout New Vegas, as is tradition, because this is a trans, in case you didn't know. In case you didn't know where you were, you're watching a trans stream. Yeah. So, what else? What else am I gonna stream? Reviews, probably things. I do audio production, so I can probably review some items there. But it's gonna be a grand time. It's gonna be whatever I want to do. It's gonna be whatever I want to do. Maybe I'll do a little ASMR for you. Who knows? If you're good, don't worry. The SFW kind, it's fine. But that is the plan. Just got auto modded. Why did you get auto modded? Sorry. Let's see here. Bree again. Tell us about the Discord. How did it start? Tell us about the cool stuff that happens on the Discord. How do you see that community growing? Where would you like to see it go in the future? That is a great question, Bree. I would love to plug the Discord. And let's see if I can. I can't put the join there. They'll yell at me if I put it on there. The Discord can be found on links.transpotting.com, along with all of our other links to all of the other content and where you can find it from Transpotting. The Discord's great. It's really great. It's more of a community than really a fan place for the podcast. It did start as a fan kind of server. First, it was when the original co-host and I were scheduling and figuring out the show stuff. It was just for us to upload files and things. So we quickly realized we could use. I could use this service to make things a little bit easier for us. So there was an attempt at collaboration there, but eventually it just ended up turning into what it is now, which is just the community server, where we have folks who are in there probably never even heard of the show before. I've had folks in there before, which is why I named it to Transpotting Podcast and Community. Because people are just like, oh, I thought it was just a community for trans folks. I'm like, well, it is. No, I froze. Oh, wait, I'm back. What's going on? Okay, I'm back. It is definitely it is definitely that, but it is also stemmed from podcasts that we do. We're also in season 3. I still can't believe we made it to season 3, and the most episodes I think this season. Yeah. I know we got really ambitious, started doing 1 episode a week. Like I said earlier, that's really not sustainable. So you're getting a full episode every other week to recap. And then in between, you're getting you're getting the intermission, and you're also getting lots and lots of YouTube shorts and early access on Patreon and on YouTube. Comes to it a week later. The thing I was just talking about, the segments, the TLDR segments, the bite-sized 3 to 5 minute segments that you can watch without spending too much time on. So I have it on good authority. People have been watching a lot of the shorts lately. So I'm getting on top of those and getting a lot more of those because they're the backlog. I was talking about the Discord. The Discord is great. We've got lots of channels. It's a public server. You can join. We really, really want to encourage, if you are an ally, that's great. You can join. Just please understand this is a space for trans folks. So please do your best to understand that. Give us the space. Be respectful. Because if we do see an ally behaving in a way that we deem unacceptable, you will be 86th. But yeah, we keep it a very safe space for queer folks, which is great. Big shout out to all the mods. My God, there we go. We got some mods now. I'm going to shout out mostly the lead mod, Samara. Thank you so much. Couldn't have done this stuff without you. Really appreciate it. She set up a lot, if not most, of the structure of the very, very sprawling Discord. When you do arrive, it's a little bit overwhelming at first, but don't worry. Things will start to make more sense as you go. I tend to tell people to just kind of stay in the general chat at first until you get more acclimated. But it's got everything, right? We've got general chat stuff. We've got forums. We've got a forum on that's injection chat in case you want to talk about your injection stuff, but don't want to see details on the main chat because you're like, oof, needles. I get it. We've got memes and Ratsticle facts. It started only as the Ratsticle facts channel. I forgot about that. Where we were sharing facts about rat testicles back and forth. It's from a really early season 1 episode. Okay, I think it's like season 2. I'm sorry, episode 2 or something from season 1. It's pretty funny. But anyway, what else we got? We've got tons of voice channels, including Chatterday. So for those of you who don't know, Chatterday is a day on. It's Saturday, and yeah, it comes from Catterday because I'm a millennial. Okay, I'm a millennial. You caught me. And we just kind of encourage people to mingle and chat and hop in the voice and video chat. We see a lot of folks streaming games in there sometimes while they're just kind of hanging out, like body doubling. Folks will sometimes hang out and do movie night together, which is pretty great. So, and then there's Chatterday Noir, which is, of course, used to be referred to as Chatterday After Dark until I ruined it by calling it Chatterday After Light, because technically it occurs after the light has gone away. Eve didn't like that. That's fine. That's fine with me. So she is now referring to it as Chatterday Noir, which I think is much better anyway. I usually pop in Noir a little bit just because I'm busy on Saturdays. But yeah, I'm doing my best to be active in the server. It's tough. I'm busy all the time. I'm ambitious. My day job is really demanding. And that's why I'm not there. I'm not in there as much as I used to be. But you'll see me drop some nuggets. You'll see me say hi. You'll see me put some one-liners in there sometimes, and see who laughs. Spoiler alert: it's me. It's me that laughs at my jokes. But yeah, the Discord. What else about Discord? Oh, we've got everything. We've got categories. Let me read some categories here to you that may interest you. the welcome area, which of course is going to include your announcements corner, which I spam at everyone a lot. I know you hate it. I don't care. It's how I get people to look at stuff. And let's see, we've got all of the different links and where you can find our podcast stuff, and even including, I don't talk about it enough, we have merch. We have merch through Threadless. We've got some great designs from yours truly that can go on shirts and mugs, and so all the season 1, 2, and 3 designs from the album artwork have been turned into things that can go on merchandise. If you are into that, you should be into that. You should definitely buy my merch. You should buy our merch. There's also so that's I should probably say where it is. I believe shopping dot or shop.transpotting.com or or just transpotting.threadless.com will get you there too. I also have merch for my artist stuff. So if you go to burytheriver.threadless.com, I'm shamelessly plugging everything in the world this time. You can buy some stuff with cool album artwork on it, and I'll have a new one up very soon, actually. So another Eve that I know, Evangeline, I believe, has been helping with sketches for some really cool album artwork for Bury the River. So um, oh, I got a question here. I know we're out of nowhere, out of chat. 80s mullet, nice, love it. You say, is that a play on Train Spotting, the film? Yes, it is a play on words for Train Spotting, the film. It has nothing to do with Train Spotting, the film. It's multiple layers. So it's, of course, Train Spotting, the film, but also the fact that RuPaul and other sources tend to accidentally refer to trains and not trans folks. So that's where that comes from. RuPaul using the train flag instead of the trans flag on a post. And then, of course, like I was saying earlier, if you go on your phone and you go to search for an emoji and you type in trans, it'll show you trains first, even though you did not type trains, you typed trans. It's going to assume you mistyped and you meant trains. And I think that's kind of fucking stupid. And I think that's really rude. Because no, I want trans stuff. I don't want train stuff. Trains are cool and all. I'm autistic. I get it. I like trains, not as much as a train autistic, but I like trains pretty darn well. I'm not a train. I don't want a train flag. But yeah, so to go deeper into that, trans spotting, meaning we're spotlighting creators and trans issues and topic. And like, I hate saying trans issues, right? Trans topics, because issues insinuates that trans people are an issue. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Thanks. I'm glad you like the name. I try to be clever. I'm mostly punny than anything else. Back to the Discord. I'm just breaking it down for everyone. Cool. There's also stream clips in the welcome chat. That's going to have anyone who has clipped stuff from the Twitch posting links to it there. Meet the team, talking about the different people who have worked as co-hosts and as moderators, which is fucking great. I love all of our team, and intros for new folks. So when you join, you can hit up the introduction area and tell us about yourself, and we'll usually be a little way of general chat. We talked about that. There's so much general stuff in there. So many general items. Memes, just sharing lots of memes. That's one of them, right? Here's a great one. And some of these too, you have to kind of earn by being active in the community as much as you can, and you'll kind of rank up as you become more verified and trusted, which is great. So things like self-promotion, we have an option for that. We have a channel for that. That's locked away behind roles, which you earn as you go. So same thing with, I'm gonna skip all the way down the bottom here to Horny Jail. That's the name of a channel on our server that you can earn if you get trusted enough and get the role for it. Have I sold it to you enough? Okay, good. What else we got? What else we got here? Oh, there's questions here from Bree. Bree, I really appreciate you. Thanks for asking so many questions, keeping me on task. That used to be Samara's job. All right, tell us about the ever popular soapbox moments. I mean, have you listened to me talk at all? I soapbox like a motherfucker. I also swear a lot. You're welcome. Soapboxes. I'm known to get all high and mighty and get on my soapbox and monologue about injustices and things that generally just shouldn't be happening. And yeah, a lot of it's anti-capitalist. I hate to tell you, if you like capitalism, you're not gonna like this show. I go off on a lot of anti-capitalist rants. Okay, you're not gonna like the show. I'm just saying it right now. If I'm fiddling with my arm, please know I got a mild sunburn from a road trip for work this past week, and I didn't know it was peeling until I showered this morning. So now I'm just kind of like trying not to. I shouldn't touch it. Don't touch it. Right? If you see me touching it, chat, you just say don't touch it. Stop touching it. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Anyway, I soapbox a lot. I think I did it earlier. Actually, probably already caught me doing it. I wonder who would ever clip things. I've 80s mullet. I see that you put a comment here, which I'm going to put on screen. Capitalism, all right. Provide people to play with the rules and have a sense of shame and morals, which they don't. Yeah, I get behind that, right? And that's the thing, is that any system, it would be great if it were, if the letter of the spirit and the letter of that stuff were always honored, and no one plays by the rules. Regulations aren't there anymore like they should be, not to the extent they should be. And really, I'm still not going to agree with you, just because I really believe that people deserve at this point in time. All right, here we go. I'm going to soapbox. All right, you set me off. I'm going to do it. We are at a point in time as a species. We are at a point in time as a people that, and as a society, we live in a society. No one should go hungry. Okay, there's no fucking reason for it. Okay, if we have to earn the right to survive by working, by providing labor to people who don't do labor, because they're at the very top and they just collecting. They're just collecting. And you can argue they do their own kind of labor, which sure, I agree. I'm a manager. I get it. My labor is very, very different. Okay, it's not. Thanks, Free. Yeah, don't touch the shoulder. I just did it again. There's no reason why people should be going hungry right now. There's no reason. There's no fucking reason. It's broken. Everything is broken, and it was started off broken. And when we founded fucking this exact capitalistic society, and while capitalism is not necessarily the root of all evil, I would say that white supremacy is, and that is at the root of capitalism. So just saying. You want control over a mass amount of people. You want to be able to control how they exist, where they shop, what they can go and do. And then we get to late stage capitalism, which is now, by the way, where we are now having our data monetized. Like everything we're doing right now, everything we're doing is monetized. And I hate that I have to monetize stuff too, but I do to survive. But every second of your scrolling, your doom scrolling, all of that's monetized. You've got ads everywhere. You've got data tracking everywhere. AI is everywhere. We're at a point where growth can no longer happen at the same rate or fast enough for those who are greedy. So instead of trying to slow things down or agree to regulate and back off, or to even let things stagnate and just be kind of normal for a bit and not grow. No, we have to go into the space of monetizing everyone's lives. Like we're going to make those things somehow give us money passively. Subscription services are now everywhere. You could buy an app a few years ago and just pay for it. Just pay for it and that's yours and you're done. No, everything's subscription because they can, because one person did it, then another and another. Yeah, I really hate it. I really hate it. We should have UBI at the least. We should have universal healthcare at the least. America is a country that should be doing these things. But because of the way that our society and government is structured, it's so hard to change it. And now we're free falling into fascism. No, we're already there. We're already there. And those things plug in together, considering we are living through billionaires and now a trillionaire. Okay, maybe he lost that status, but still, essentially ruling our lives because they can. Because they have the money to, and no one's stopping them. And they're fucking hiring people to keep going and doing the same thing and perpetuating that power struggle. And for what? Because they want constant. And then you got Daddy Bezos, which I know I'm on his platform, talking about people needing to get out of the way for AI by way of, hey, maybe don't drink as much water. Humans are consuming too much water. Really, AI could really be taking off if we just got out of the way of the water consumption for AI. Like, no, stop it. Just no. Okay, I'm going to de-escalate myself because that fired me up. Now, I'm going to go back to what Brie was talking about. All right. Here we go. Bree says, you mentioned that a little before, but talk to us about your music. What kind of music are you into? Make and enjoy. And also, where can people go and listen to my music? Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thanks for letting me do a shameless plug. I'm so burpy. You're welcome. Let's make it burpier, shall we? I'm wearing noise canceling headphones, and that sounded very strange just then. Hydrate. My new meds give me hella dry mouth, by the way. They're great for my ADHD and my anxiety, but hella dry mouth. Yeah, I make music. Can you tell? Can you tell? My fancy microphone and all my guitars. I built that one. I built that one. This one's my baby. This one's my 7-string. I didn't build her. I didn't build her. Um, I make the metal music, and my artist name is Barry the River. I'm actually considering adjusting it so it's all one word, lowercase, just like my consistent branding across different stuff I do. Wink, wink. But yeah, that is the artist name. Right now, it is instrumental. There is an album on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, all of the streaming services I could possibly find just to get stuff out there. It's out there. Go find it. Go listen to it. There's an album from, I think, 2008. That's my very first album. I was fresh out of college. And I, during college, which I did a lot of music production or audio production work as I was learning, um, I ended up compiling like I think it was 10 songs, I want to say. Back then I was calling the artist name Robot Showdown. And I made the album artwork and everything. And I was working at Hot Topic at the time when I was releasing that LP. And I actually put a little demo copy in the of that CD when I was working at Hot Topic in like the demo area, right? The where local artists can stop by and drop off their demo stuff. I don't know if they have that there anymore, but they did at my store at the Mall of America. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I make metal music, and it's fun. And I have some new stuff out. I started recording once again when about 3 years ago. I had a very special surgery. I was bedridden for a bit. I got really into taking a look at some old music that I hadn't really like released, but did set the vibe for the new sound for my music for Barry the River. So I did end up retroactively going back and changing the artist name to Barry the River. Touching, sorry. And now the album is just called Robot Showdown. And then I have some new singles out that are still currently instrumental, but they will each get vocals, which I now have this and not the bells. I now have this wonderful thing set up with my wonderful interface, which I was using a really old interface before with no phantom power. So this is no worky. And soon, very soon, you're gonna see some new shit come out. I'm gonna actually record in the space. My closet's too closety. There's no space to record in there like I was going to. So I'm gonna do some more audio treatment in here and get ready and fucking go for it. Been practicing a lot. I'm excited. Anyway, go listen to my music in all those places and go follow me on YouTube, Barry the River. That is the username, all one word. Okay, back to questions. Let's do it. Oh, hey, Midwinter's Tomb. How's it going? Any recommendations on where to get parts for making guitars? I'm looking to make an 8-string and carve the body myself. Yes, for parts, I went to go check recently because I wanted to see if they're still around and if they're still doing stuff. And they were my go-to website for parts is stewmac.com. So spelled like it sounds, stewmac.com. They have some pretty well priced variety of hardware, including like tuning pegs. They even have pickups there. Humbucker single coil. They've got pre-built, if you've got a Stratocaster, a pre-built pick guard you can buy with the three single coils right in there, right? So huge shout out to them. They supplied, I think, almost everything in my guitars I built. So Midwinter's Tomb. I'm going to get all nerdy now since you're here. We're talking about guitar stuff. So check this one out. This one's my favorite one I built. So hardware entirely from StewMac. including the really cool gold-plated pickup covers with the black pickup brackets on pickup frames. But highly recommend. There are a few things I wish they still had. My very first guitar I built, which is this heavy ass motherfucker right here. So excuse me, I'm not as well. You can see my party hats. Oh, sorry. I'm not as strong as I used to be. So, but this one right here, I totally ripped off the design of LTD Warlock. They were only making this in a bass at the time. I saw someone recently had this LTD design Warlock in a 7-string, and it looked just like this thing. It looked identical to this, so I know I did a good job. But bridge pickup combo, I swear by it. It's so great, especially if you are not too worried about like having really fine tune adjustment at the bridge. As long as you get the drilling right and the spacing right, it's solid as hell and really saves you some time. However, they stopped making it in black. So that's why I went to buy the black one, and back in the day they didn't have it, so I got this one, and I wish I had it all black. It's so cool. But shout out to, I think they have a gold version too of the combo tailpiece bridge there. Yeah, this was my primary guitar to record for years. I think she's still tuned to like drop F on a 6-string, which she shouldn't do, by the way. Not even my 7-string's tuned to a drop F, but it's going to be soon. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going in chronological order here. Oh my God. Actually, look at that. Perfect timing for intermission. Should I still do that? Is it just me? Probably should, right? Yeah. Okay. Everyone, welcome to intermission. I will answer questions that were asked. Once we return from intermission, take about 5-10 minutes, do a bio break, grab some water, hydrate, grab a snack, smoke some weed. I'm probably gonna go smoke some weed in a second, but I will still have the stream going and some stuff will probably still be talked about. So just be aware of that. But it will come out eventually as additional content on YouTube and on Patreon. So you're welcome. Okay. I am going to play the outro music so I know where to cut this later.